Shalom, brothers and sisters. My name's New Breed, also known as Brother Emmanuel. And today we're going to be discussing body counts. That's right, body counts. Yeah, give it up. Thumb the video up. Yeah. Thumb it up as you enter, everyone. Come one, come all. Welcome to the discussion, ladies and gentlemen. I know y'all see that comment that I've already posted on the screen. We're gonna keep that there for a moment because I'm gonna address that briefly. And I want everybody to just look at this comment for a while and let that digest. You know, looking at what's going on in social media is really a reflection of what's going on in the real world as well. Just looking at the dating pool, looking at what's going on, and sometimes I ask myself, I say, self, is there any hope for the youth? Is there any hope for the future? Because if the mothers of this current generation are carrying on the way they're carrying on now, what are their offsprings going to be like? What is it going to be like? And one can only imagine. One can only imagine. So you got this rapper out here. Her name's Diamond the Body. Another rapper that looks like a porn star and happens to have more bodies than a porn star. Yeah. She's got more bodies than a porn star. And she's talking about how she caught at least 2,000 bodies, at least 2,000 bodies. And with no further ado, I want you to hear it out of the horse's mouth because this is what the modern woman does. She gets on social media and she airs all her dirty laundry out as if it's clean, as if her roses really don't smell like ooh. She act like her roses don't stink. I mean, they have no shame whatsoever. And I got to show y'all this, man, because this is something interesting. One can only react to this. You know how it is, man. Incredible. Diamond the Body. And for anybody, when you get time, watch this entire interview. She really speaks like a person who done got 2,000 bodies. She is psychologically disturbed. This woman is beautiful on the outside, aside from the purple hair and all of the makeup. But this is supposed to be a daughter of Zion, a beautiful young lady. And you would never look at this woman and think that she got all this mileage on her. But she does. But when you hear her talk and the things that she was saying in this full interview, I was blown away. I felt like I was watching National Geographic, seriously. And the whole entire interview, I just kept saying, incredible. Incredible. I literally felt like I was watching something off the Wildlife Channel, for real. No cap. But let's see what she had to say.
Is it just my body count for just niggas or niggas and bitches?
Everybody.
I would say I'm gonna be honest with you. I say like 2,000.
Damn.
Oh, really?
2,000. 2,000, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you know what the scriptures tell us. If you don't know, now you know. Proverbs 23:27 says, for a whore is a deep ditch, and a strange woman is a narrow pit. This woman right here is a deep ditch. I mean, you're going to be swan diving in that ditch. Seriously. That's a pit right there. She got at least 2,000 souls tucked under the chrome, no doubt. 2,000 souls. We're talking about 2,000 soul ties. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, the woman is the one who takes on the soul tie because the woman is the gatekeeper. That means she had 2,000. Yeah, y'all heard it right. 2 bands, yo. 2 bands of spirits, different energies, demons, different kinetic forces, all lingering in one mind, all in one body. But that's a kicker right there. But I got even a bigger kicker. Those women who are supposed to be the righteous women, the biblical women, actually step up and they make excuses and they deflect. Yeah, the biblical women, all the Shalom brothers. Yeah, those type of women. Yeah, the women that, knit the fringes and put them together. Yeah, you couldn't believe this because in this comment section of this same video, wait till you read a comment. Look at my video because I have a comment posted right now. And then I want you to check out another comment from another sister, Yasha Rala Shala Rala Hala sister, one of those, those Jewish sisters. And I'm starting to call you women Jewish now because y'all ain't the real people if y'all not getting with your culture. So you so-called Israelite women, I'm gonna start calling y'all Jewish. Because y'all wish y'all were the children, but y'all really not. Y'all just look like us. Now I want y'all to let me play the rest of this. Let's try to digest this here.
To be real honest with, like, if you put niggas in bitches, because I done fucked a lot of bitches too.
So she just got a whole smorgasbord of people under her body. Not just men. She just dealing with anything. Just straight up, no holds bar, whatever goes, it goes. And it's not a porn star. This is a rapper. Is this what these women got to do to become rappers these days? Ecclesiastes 26:25 says, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. So when brothers be real tough on these women and we talk a certain way, the Most High said these women would be counted as dogs. That means they some, yeah. But if I say it, I'm wrong. If I call her what the Bible calls her, in this society, I'm misogynist and sexist, even though all the women call each other the same name. But that's what they are for real. And seeing this type of behavior from our sisters, man, it makes celibacy, abstinence, semen retention, no fat. It makes it so much easier. It makes it so much easier to just withstand. It just does. It does. But anyway, let's continue here.
So I be fucking niggas, I be fucking bitches. And I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna front. Like, I'm gonna keep it blood raw. Like, bitch, probably.
She says she gonna keep it blood raw. And she probably getting it blood raw. She gonna keep it blood raw. Now, you got all these women who got something to say about polygyny. Matter of fact, there's a sister in the comment section of this video. Her name is Ayala Yasharala. Some Hebrew sister, right? They all Yasharala, this and that and the third. She says that's also 2,000 partners, half of which were men, meaning she added 1 to her body count, and they also added 1. Men since the biblical days had multiple wives and prostitutes. I guess it's just a double standard for women. Shrugging my shoulders.
Oh, really?
This is supposed to be a woman in the truth that just compared a woman who not only dealt with 1,000 men, but 1,000 women. And a woman who's supposed to be culturally and understanding. She compared what this woman do to polygyny. Ladies and gentlemen, the times we living in are incredible. Incredible. So even the women who's supposed to be in the truth, they're not in no type of truth. For that woman to fix her mouth to say that, they ain't in no truth. You know, it's interesting how people bring up diseases when you're talking about polygyny, when in actuality, that's a man dealing with his wives and they're loyal to each other. Nobody's going outside of the confines. Everything is transparent and everything is in the open. That man is loyal to his wives, meaning he don't have no reason to be roaming the streets dealing with no prostitutes. Number one, I don't even know why prostitutes were brought into the equation. The reason why a man would have more than one wife to avoid prostitutes, to avoid trying to get his nuts off the streets by combing the streets and scouring the nighttime hours. So it's amazing to me how polygyny gets compared to this, and no diseases get brung up when we're talking about a woman that dealt with 1,000 women and 1,000 men. And nobody jumps out of the gate and condemns this woman or shames this woman and says anything about diseases. But instead, you got biblical so-called Yasharala, Shalom brothers and sisters. They talking about polygyny. Wow, wow, wow. Incredible. We're living in a time where a lot of these women are absolutely done. It's done. It's a wrap. They're done. And then this young lady here, Monique, Mary, I'm going to address your comment. True Love, thank you so much for the $50 contribution. Says Shalom King Breed. This is a great topic. Every young woman needs to see this live stream, so they may learn from your teachings and not be like that woman. Thank you for your work. Absolutely. Thank you, sister. I appreciate it. And here's the thing, True Love. I highly appreciate the support. Here's the thing. A whore is going to be a whore. A thought is going to be a thought. It is what it is. The modern woman is done. Was very, I'll drop the comment. Let me get that comment back because I'm going to definitely, did I lose it? What's very perplexing to me is that so-called biblical women are speaking out of their side of their neck talking about polygyny. All right, see if I can find that comment. I did not mean to drop that comment off. I want to keep that up. So y'all give me a moment because that got to be addressed. That comment got to be addressed. And I'm not going to attack the sister either. But nah, that comment needs to be addressed. I don't know where it went. Was it removed? Please tell me nobody removed it. Well, I can paraphrase what she said. I can definitely paraphrase what the sister said. She basically did the same thing and just made a comparison to polygyny. Damn it. I can't believe I knocked that comment off. And I know she made that comment before the show even started. That's the interesting part. So let me go all the way back because she made it before the show started. And everybody thumb the video up. Oh, here it goes. There you go. Now, I got to address this. She goes on to say 2007 ? Yet some men promote multiple wives. Think about it. Is having 7 partners more acceptable than having 1? Ma'am, you cannot possibly compare this woman dealing with 2,000 bodies and try to somehow throw polygyny in it. See, what a lot of y'all ladies don't understand is polygyny is very honorable. That's to keep a man from scouring the streets. See what's going on in the world right now with these women? A lot of ladies can say what they want to say. They can try to deflect all that they want. But ma'am, a lot of women are moving exactly like this because they don't have a husband. And they're even moving faster than men right now. Yeah, that's what's going on right now. See, these women are getting more bodies than men are getting. These women are really cutting loose for a cash app, for a dime sack, for whatever, for a conversation, for a 4 for 4, for a cheeseburger. They are really getting down and dirty out here for the low too. That's how the modern woman is moving, because she does not have a husband. And you cannot make a comparison between a man, how a man naturally is, to how these women are moving. First and foremost, what you got to understand is First Corinthians 7, chapter 7, verse 39 reads, "The wife is bound by the law as long as her husband liveth. But if her husband be dead, she is at liberty to marry to whom she will, only in the Lord." See, a woman is supposed to be bound to one man as long as he liveth. Unless he dies, that woman is not supposed to move to the next person. Do you understand that? All you religious, biblical women should know that. The reason why there's more women than men on this planet, the reason why God made it that way, is because men are supposed to have more than one wife. And men are not supposed to be dealing with other men's wives. That would stop the spread of disease. Don't you understand that you're totally in reverse right now? That if the law that was practiced in biblical days would put on the table, none of these diseases would be happening. None of these things would be running free in our community. None of these issues, none of the murders, none of the bodies behind women, none of that would happen if every man had his respective wives and he dealt with them, and these women wasn't running loose getting 2,000 bodies out here. Can I get an amen? Do you see the issue with this? Where individual who has an open wound, a split, yes, an open wound, a split that carries all the bacteria, is allowing different energies to enter that portal. Don't you see that's where the diseases are cultivated, man? Don't you understand that? So instead of you talking about how sick this is, and the woman who called herself Yasharala, she didn't talk about how sick this woman was. Instead, she looked at that as an opportunity to bring up polygyny. Don't you see that you're going against the Bible, you so-called Bible women? I don't care about your Israelite name. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about how many scriptures you know. I don't care about the lingo you talk. If you're not embracing what's true, you're in error. You are totally against the word of God, straight up. Oh, yes. Oh, man. Preach it, preach it, preach it, preach it. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 28. "Which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not one man among 1,000 have I found. Out of a woman among all those have not I found." The Most High God says, out of 1,000 men, the Most High God will find one that's righteous. Out of 1,000 women, absolutely none. None. That's why a biblical woman can jump in. This is two different chats. You're looking at his chat. There's a Yasharala woman. Then you got another biblical woman in here on my channel. So these so-called Bible women, they scattered abroad raising hell right now. These so-called Bible women are actually wicked as hell. Would you believe that? So you got so-called biblical women using Israelite names who wicked as hell, who defend and deflect against the modern woman. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up. 2,000 bodies, 2,000.
Two bands, 2,000 bitch sexual partners. Absolutely, yeah.
Wow, I know that joint down there is boofing. Woo! Oh, I know it's hellfire and brimstone down there, boy. Oh, 2,000 bodies. Now, let me tell you, brother, something. Let me explain something to y'all. When a woman deals with a man, right? Brothers, I don't know if you ever noticed this. When you start dealing with a sister, you start building with her, you dealing with her on a regular basis. Your mannerisms become her mannerisms. All of a sudden, she started talking like you. All of a sudden, she started taking your little lingo. All of a sudden, she started picking up on things that you do. All of a sudden, that woman really is connected with you. She started feeling what you feel, meaning you out and about. She call you out of nowhere because she knows something may not be right. That's because that's a soul tie there. That's in a woman's nature to feel what the man feels. Like we literally pour into her. We become one with her. Our DNA mixed with her DNA, and there's a genetic splice, right? Her chemical marker actually changes. Now imagine a woman with 2,000 bodies, not even just men. She got 1,000 men and 1,000 women on her. Imagine the confusion. Imagine the insanity this woman going through. And I'm telling you, if you watch that whole interview, which I'm not going to play that because her language is just too much. Like her language is way too much. I can't play much of her talking. But she says that something's wrong with her. She says she needs therapy. She said all of these things. She was really talking crazy. Really, it showed that she was with at least 2,000 people, right? Thanks for the $10 contribution, TJ. TJ says the woman who think like this gonna need more than Jesus. Appreciate you, Bree, for spreading the message. All praises to the Most High. Absolutely, for real. She gonna need some real deliverance, bro. She gonna need some real deliverance. But the crazy part is you got a lot of biblical women who are still deflecting. See, when it comes to polygyny, listen, when it comes to polygyny, you got to understand that cleanliness is top of the line. Cleanliness got to be top of the charts with the women you choose and being clean as a man, right? If we were to do things the way they were done in modern times, we wouldn't have half the issues that we have now. See, the problems really come in when you got these brothers running the streets at night, searching for women, just dealing with anything, dealing with high-end prostitutes, dealing with escorts, dealing with just straight hookers and streetwalkers. This is where the diseases come in. And these women out here just doing whatever. And better believe a lot of her sex was unprotected. That's why she said the raw blood. That's the raw blood truth. Who talks like that? But we don't talk about diseases. We don't talk about that when a modern woman is being sexually liberated and empowered. Only time I see people talking about diseases is when you're talking about polygyny. Anytime you're talking about doing something in order, in an orderly fashion, the disorderly always show their horns. You ain't worried about diseases when y'all serial dating, casual dating. Listen, the modern woman, you all are okay with serial monogamy. Serial monogamy does not bother y'all at all. Y'all will date one guy, you break up with him, you go to the next person. You date the next guy, you break up with him, you go to the next person. Y'all don't mind jumping bones. Y'all don't mind people jumping to the next person. But when you talk about actually staying there with some people, then you want to bring up diseases. That makes no sense. You are more at risk the more partners you deal with, not the more partners you have. Listen carefully, critical thinking people. Not the more partners you have, but the more partners you're dealing with. Meaning, if you just out here having random sex with random people, you are more at risk. If you go from one person to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, you are more at risk than you dealing with the same two people, the same three people. That should be common sense, but y'all don't get it. It's a real sickness going on. Like logic never kicks in for you people. Logic just don't kick in. As somebody said, having a bunch of partners is dangerous. Absolutely. That's why you're supposed to get, as a polygynous man, you're supposed to build your discipline up, attract women who are clean, keep them under your belt, and it is what it is. Women who are dedicated to you and you alone. Yeah, somebody said this stuff is actually quite simple. It really is. Yeah, watch this again.
It is what it is. You know what? Hey, girl, is it just my body count for just niggas or niggas and bitches?
Wow.
Everybody.
I would say like, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I say like 2,000.
Oh, really?
To be real honest with, like, if you put niggas and bitches, because I done fucked a lot of bitches too. So I be fucking niggas, I be fucking bitches, and I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna front. Like, I'm gonna keep it blood raw. Like, bitch, probably two bands.
She said she gonna keep it blood raw. 2 bands. 2 bands. Now you know that Joan is worn out. Like, listen, brothers, these the type of women that y'all dealing with, low key. You listen, these women are really getting down and dirty out here. They getting freaky out here. They getting flued out. They getting bust down and broke down. And it is what it is, man. This is a straight up turn off. To be honest with you, if you're a real man, this is a turn off, yo. When you hear these type of women talk, as soon as they open up their mouth and start spewing out all of that bullshit that come out of their mouth, bro, it's just an instant turn off, yo. Instant turn off. Seriously, bro. Proverbs 6:26 says, "For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and the adulteress will hunt for the precious life." You have this type of woman in your circumference, she will make sure you are destitute, brothers. You will be destitute. You're going to be broke. Pockets going to be on flatline. And it was crazy because that's what she kept talking about in the interview. She kept talking about how she don't want to be a wife. She don't want to be in love. She don't want to have children. She don't want to do any of that. She was sitting here talking like, you know, it is what it is. She just wants your money. She said, I just want your money. That's the modern woman, brothers. They just want your money. Somebody said her voice sound like she stink. For real, man. It's nastiness, man. Them whorish women will destroy you, man. Like we got to start inquiring about body counts. We got to start inquiring. Man, we got to have some type of standards as men. And the hell with what these women talking about. It ain't no shame in tactic to ask a woman how many bodies she got. The hell with that. I hear that conversation going around on social media. A man shouldn't be asking about how many bodies we got. Yes, we're asking. Because we ain't trying to, we're not trying to play Soul Caliber with you. We're not trying to deal with somebody who's acting schizophrenic because you got the voices and the residue of all these men all on your brain. Nah. Brothers is not trying to do all of that. Brothers is not trying to do all of that, bro. Man, these scriptures talk to us, man. Let me go here again. Leviticus 21:7. They shall not take a wife that is a whore or profane, neither shall take a woman put away from her husband, for he is holy unto his God. Listen, man, in this day and age, brothers, we got to try to get as pure as possible. I'm talking about we got to get pure, brothers. You cannot take on these women as wives. Listen, stop wifing these women up in this modern society. They don't, listen, anytime you live in a society where women don't even speak against this, we have an issue. And this is a rapper, by the way. Whatever happened to the elder ladies that was outraged about this behavior? We need some Dolores C. Tuckers. Where's the Dolores C. Tucker to tell these rappers, you know, that they going on the wrong side of history, behaving like this? Somebody said pray for her. Listen, if you praying for her, you praying for about 3,000. You praying for about 2,001 souls, man. How is it that these rappers are continuing promoting this and there's nobody speaking out? Y'all remember we had C. Dolores Tucker that would speak against the misogyny in hip hop? This is sick, man. 2,000 bodies, man. You can't make this stuff up. Deuteronomy 23 and 18. Thou shalt not bring the hire of a whore or the price of a dog into the house of the Lord thy God for any vow, for any vow, for any vow. For even both these are abomination unto the Lord thy God. So, hey, I know you brothers is getting y'all little prostitutes because that's the name of the game right now. See, I'm going to talk about what you brothers, I'm going to talk about what a lot of people ain't going to talk about. A lot of you brothers is getting escorts. A lot of you brothers is getting 304s and you're getting whores. You getting them delivered onto your hotel rooms. You're getting them delivered to your house. Hey, the scriptures told you plain as day that you are an abomination when you do such things, bro. It says, do not hire a whore. It says, do not bring the hire of a whore or the price of a dog into the house of the Lord. Our homes, our place of our residence, our bodies, our tabernacles. Listen, this is a house of the Lord right here. Straight up. This is a house of the Lord right here. We of the Most High. We not dealing with these type of women at all. Brothers, in truth, you gotta get to the point where you become so disciplined, you not even looking their way. You didn't listen, you way past that. You're not even looking their way. And imagine the torment that these women go through. Let me tell you something right now. This woman is miserable. She's miserable. That's why she got to exploit herself like that. That's why she's craving for attention. I don't care what these women is shaped like, what they look like, how many looks and likes they get. Any woman that gives herself to 2,000 people has no love at all for herself. She is so insecure. She is so very insecure. Do you know how little these women are inside, even though they look larger than life with these big old asses and long legs and big breasts and all this attention? Do you know how miniature? Do you know how miniature they are? Do you know how small their spirit is? Do you know how broken these women are? These women are broken, bro. Like, I can see it in their eyes. They are broke. They are so weak. They are so insecure. They are so distressed. They are so deep down, deep in their conscience, they are ashamed. These women have nightmares. They're not telling you about all this. When they put those cumbrellas off, put those cumbrellas on their eyes and put all this makeup on their face, it's really to mask the pain, bro. Are you hearing what I'm saying to me, y'all? All you young ladies that are growing up, this is no way to be. All the decor they got on themselves, they're just masking pain. They are deeply hurt. They are deeply wounded. They have so many scars and so much resentment. These women are tortured, man. They are tortured. I'm telling you, ladies, they don't listen. No woman in their right mind can live like that. No woman in their right mind. Women are not designed to be that way. No woman can just keep giving herself away to different guys like that and sleep at night and deal normally. No, these women, they on all kind of drugs. They on all kind of prescription pills. They got all kind of issues. Listen, y'all ladies got to understand. Don't fall into peer pressure. I don't know who this message is for, because I know it's young ladies that watch this content as well. Stop trying to be like your homegirls. Don't let them pressure you. Listen, if you just had a baby, be a mother to your child. Don't let these women pressure you to go out into the club when you know you much rather be at home being a mother to your child. Man, don't let these damn thought pockets lead you to hellfire, because that's where they going. Seriously. And if these women ain't going to step up and tell you that you worth something, that you can be somebody, and that you can use your mind, and that you can one day have a husband that's going to actually build you up and take you to safety and show you what it is about life. If they don't tell you, I'm going to tell you. Somebody got to tell you. Because if you following the modern woman, she's going to lead you to hell. Even the ones that's in the Bible, they're going to lead you the same place. They're going to lead you the same place because the Bible wasn't meant for them. The Bible was meant for us, men, to teach them. It just so happens they're not trying to hear that. It just so happened in this modern society, they're not trying to learn the Bible from who the Bible was given to. The Bible was given to men. The set of laws written in it was given to men, and we were supposed to teach you women how to live your life. We were supposed to be your overlord. We were supposed to be watchmen over your life to make sure you're going in the right direction. But y'all want to argue scriptures with us, the men that the Most High God appointed. The men that the Most High God appointed, y'all want to go against them. So it ain't no teaching them. It ain't no teaching them. Straight up. Real talk. Tommy L. McLean, thanks for the $5 contribution. Says, just showing my support. Keep speaking truth, brethren. All praises to the Most High. It's real out here, King. Absolutely. Thank you for the support, family. I appreciate it. Real talk. Somebody said, regret is always felt like war killing and war easy. Vets coming home lose their minds with many homeless suicides, forgetting by country. Yeah, I'm not sure how that connected, but I'm sure they are dealing with some PTSD with all the men they dealt with, for sure. Yep. Somebody said, and she just one of few willing to admit it, but how many more? Exactly. That's what the point is. Because you're going to have some sisters even in the chat. Some sisters are sitting in the chat. 2,000? 2,000, that's just nasty. That's plain old done. She destroyed. She wicked. That's what y'all ladies doing in the background right now. But I'm going to throw something at you, right? Marguerite Gibson, thanks for the $10 contribution. She said, this is so true. Facts. You got ladies in the background judging. Got the stank face on right now while we streaming. But guess what? Ladies, you got too many too. You might not got 2,000. But y'all, some of y'all got 50, 60, 70, 200, 300, 400, 700. And guess what? Some of y'all got 3. And guess what? 3 too many. Yeah, you hear me? That if you got 3, that's 2 too many. Do you hear me? That's 2 too many. Oh, are they ready for that? Oh, yeah, before you start getting a judge, what did them scriptures say? That you bound to the law of your husband as long as he liveth. So unless your husband then passed away or he gave you a letter of divorce and put you away, you shouldn't be having no damn other bodies. So don't act like you better than somebody. No, you need to get you a husband. You need to make sure your next move is your best move. That's what you need to be doing instead of sitting here judging. You should be making sure that your next move is your best move because them numbers is going to add up. Straight like that. Nico, thanks for the $10 contribution. It says, been a fan for a long time. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the support. See, they don't like when you talk like that. So don't get in here and get judging. Even though 2,000, I mean, goodness gracious. She got a small town. Do you understand that 2,000 is a small town? There's a small town in Iowa. She has more bodies than a small town in Iowa. She literally then has sex with an entire small town. A village, if you will. She done basically smashed all the town's folks. You can't make this up. She done hit a small village, bro. You can't make this up. That's crazy. Like, where does she get the time to do all of that? I got a couple more scriptures for y'all, man. Because this word be speaking. This word be speaking. Revelations 19:2. For true and righteous are his judgments. For he have judged the great whore which did corrupt the earth with her fornication, and have avenged the blood of his servants at her hand. You know, you notice in the scriptures how the Most High God hates whores. And I know we got to call them all kind of keywords, 304s and harlots and Jezebels and all that. Like the Lord just he calls them an old-fashioned whore. A whore. I like whore. Bring whore back. Because that's what you are. That's not hate speech. The Bible calls them whores. Calls you a whore. That got a certain ring to it. It's better than chicken head. It's better than 304. You just a whore. Seriously. I like the ring, the whore. You's a whore. But seriously, all jokes to the side. Even the great Babylon is compared to a whore, a harlot. The modern woman is full of fornication, but sit up there and try to debate with biblical men about what fornication is. Riddle me that. How is the whore Babylon and the modern woman embody what fornication is, but try to tell brothers who may be single, dealing with their concubines or dealing with single women? How can you sit there and say they committing fornication? Isn't that fornicating? That's premarital sex. No, ma'am. Sex is marriage. Read your Bible. You so holy, you know the scriptures, right? Sex is marriage. So what are you talking about? If a man deal with a woman that's single and he takes her under the wing, that means he just took on a concubine. If he takes her as a wife, he took her as a wife. There's no fornication in that. You don't even know what fornication is. All in my chat, but what about fornication? What you see on your screen, that woman that just dealt with 2,000 bodies, 1,000 women and 1,000 men, that is the face of fornication. That's fornication. Won't you hold these ladies accountable? How you going to be a biblical woman in that chat and not shaming this woman for fornicating, but bringing up polygyny? You can't make this stuff up, people. Akiquab, thanks for the $5 contribution. I read that scripture earlier. For a whore is a deep ditch and a strange woman is a narrow pit. Yeah, I read that scripture earlier, and that's what they are, a narrow pit. A narrow pit that leads right to hell. Yeah, so what I'm going to need moving forward is for you little biblical women to stay out of people's chats if you don't know what the hell you're talking about. How about that? Yeah, how about that part? You got two different comment sections, my comment section and this one. And biblical sisters bring up polygyny when a woman dealt with 1,000 women and 1,000 men. You can't make this stuff up, people. You cannot make this up, even though your forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, David, Solomon, Moses, who was given the law, all had more than one wife. They all had more than one wife. And you got a nerve to compare this madness to polygyny. I can't believe y'all, man. Hey, now we know what time we in, fellas. That's why you got to focus on yourselves, man. Be done. Thanks for the $10 contribution. Says, sadly, that might be somebody's wife one day. Keep up the pressure, Breed. Salute, my brother. Salute to you, family. Thank you. I appreciate that. And you know what? Hey, the Bible says don't take that on as a wife. Don't take that on as a wife. You want to find out how many bodies she gets. Some women will never be wives. And I mean that in a spiritual sense. Some women will never be worthy of being a wife because they done done too much. They hit the point of no return. They would never be a wife ever because of all of the bodies. They would never be mentally stable. They would never be pure. They would never be able to love a man. They can't. This woman cannot possibly love. The reason she was talking the way she was talking in that video about she don't want to love you. No, the thing is she can't love you because a woman with 2,000 bodies doesn't love herself. It ain't that they don't want love. No, brothers, it's not that the modern woman don't want love. It's not that she don't want to love you. Deep down in her, there's a little girl that's dead. A little girl that was innocent, that's been polluted by the semen of multiple men because she done went and dealt with the DNA of multiple men and her innocence is gone and she wants to love, but she can't. It's impossible. She's cold-hearted. She has many legions. She's spiritually tormented. There's no way that she can ever love. And guess what? There's no single number that you will lose your soul, ladies, dealing with these men. So all you ladies that got 5, 6, 7, 30, 40, 50, hey, the next one might be the last one to take your soul. The next man you deal with, if your soul ain't already gone, you ain't going to be able to love no man. You will never be able to pay a bond because your soul is corrupted. You are darkened by these men. And there's no, listen, keep on casual dating. Keep on trying to pick and choose. Keep going out here, meeting this guy, giving yourself up to every Tom, Dick, and Harry, and keep on experimenting sexually. Keep on doing all the things you're doing, and to the point you become heartless. And at the end, you're all alone. It's a sad, sad story, but it's happening on and on and on again. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I just thought I'd share this with y'all. I know that this was insightful. I know it helped somebody out in their walk in their journey. We got more content coming. If y'all want me to go live a little bit later, all y'all got to do is get the thumbs up to a certain amount on this video. If we can get the thumbs up to 1,000 in the next 3 minutes before I close out, then you know what? I'll do another stream off the late night. But that's only if we can get the likes up to 1,000 in the next 3 minutes. And I'm going to check right before I close out. If not, I'll see y'all tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't mind applying the pressure. I don't mind making content. I don't mind kicking it with y'all. But y'all got to show that y'all want to see a brother around. You know, you dig? Sage, Prince, thanks for becoming a new member, bro. I appreciate it. Says, sadly, she was probably molested as a young girl. This just isn't normal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of things happen. But all in all, I doubt it. In the interview, she didn't say anything about that. She actually said in the interview she was having sex since she was 12. She didn't say she was molested or anything like that. But, you know, who knows? We don't make no excuses for people. People go through things all the time, B. But let's see where we at. Let's see where we at. Okay, I guess I'll see you brothers and sisters tomorrow. It is what it is, man. If you watch this on playback, thumb the video up, like and share. Thank y'all so much for watching the content. With that being said, shalom and peace.